Welcome back, everybody. This is the David Feldman-Makrias YouTube channel, and excited to have you here. But today, I want to talk about how much is reasonable to accomplish in one day. Excuse me for the cough. Let's just get started. It's a quick one today, guys. So I've outlined a couple bullet points, and the reason I wanted to go through this is because when I started out on this entrepreneur journey, and running an agency and doing everything, I had an unrealistic amount of things that I could accomplish in a day. I always thought I can go through all my clients, make sure everything gets done up to date correctly, do all the tasks myself, do the best research and learn what I should do, and then have time later to find new business, plus everything else in my daily life. So after doing that for, I don't know, a few months like that in the beginning, I was quickly burning myself out. I'd be working 12-hour days, 13, 14-hour days just for work. And then, well, in the beginning, I'd be doing my normal job, and then I'd be transitioning to that and trying to learn and trying to do all this stuff. But I just didn't have enough time in the day. People work 12, 13, 14 hours a day, and you know what? That's fine. Some days you will have to do that. But if you make a steady diet of 14, 15, 16, 17, it can burn you. You can get burnt out, and you're not as productive. You won't accomplish as much. Um, Plus, there's other challenges like your life is going to get in the way. Um, Not in a bad way, but life happens. Maybe you get sick, or maybe you have to help a family member, or maybe you want to go see a friend, or maybe you just want to have a little bit of a life. That's okay. That's okay. um, you can't just be 100% productive. So here I've listed a couple of quick bullet points that I think will help digital entrepreneurs in general, just accomplish, set their mindset and expectation of what they can do in a day. So let's just get right into it. The first one is definitely have a beginning plan. You can do this the night before. That's okay. Um, excuse me. A beginning plan is good. You could do this the night before for micro tasks. Um, do this the week before for more major tasks. I'll say middle tasks, and then you can do this the month before for major tasks. And then your goals are monthly, quarterly, and annually. And set big ones. you know so you have to have some sort of beginning plan in order to accomplish certain things. Now, hang on to that beginning plan. I'm actually going to move this bullet point here because I think it makes more sense. Have an end recap, meaning do this night after, micro tasks. Do this the week after, middle tasks. See what I'm doing here? And then do this at the end of the month, major tasks. Evaluate goals at milestones. Let's see, because this will allow you, do this the night after, micro test, do this the week after. I'll just say do this at the end of the night, do this at the end of the week. So that way it makes more sense. So, it's just goal planning, right? This way you can adjust exactly what you can accomplish. I would recommend to set it big in the beginning. Um, set big goals, monthly, quarterly, annually, and then break them down into smaller chunks. And know that your plan is going to change, right? Your plan always changes. So, like examples of this, what do I do the night before? I have a rough outline of client meetings, client tasks, projects. Um, sales calls, outreach, proposals, you know, and I'll have the same for the week. Similar, like which meetings do I have? Where do I have to go? Where do I have to be? So on and so forth. Now, in the month, this is how it's like translating into the digital entrepreneur in a client service business. In the month, how many meetings? Let's say how many sales calls will get me to my goal. How many tasks, projects, can myself slash my team take on to meet, move my head, to meet profit objectives, right? That's how that's how you can evaluate and contextualize into digital, right? Into being an entrepreneur that does online marketing. Okay. Big Rocks first. There's a great book called 7 Habits of Highly Effective People, right? Should be it. Yep. By Stephen Covey. And it's a great book. In one of them, it says putting big rocks first. I'm going to put the link of this YouTube video because I think it's super, super helpful. Let's say YouTube. Let's go to it's Stephen Covey Big Rocks. Where is it? Yeah, this is the original one. I'm not going to play the whole video, but I'm going to skip to the right part.
If he did it superbly well, that it would have marvelous results. Okay, now let's get into the heart of the application of this paradigm, which focuses upon relationships and principles rather than things, schedules, efficiency, and control.
This stuff will change my life. It altered my perspective. So I'm going to skip in a little bit and explain it myself. So this person was asked to the audience, and she needs to fit all of these rocks in a bucket. And the bucket is your day or your life, let's say. And then it's representative of time. And he asks her to basically, okay, you got to fit all these things in. So what he does is he pours a bunch of rocks that take up time, right? So these little pebbles that he's pouring in now actually is representative of all the little stuff that you're doing throughout the day. Now, the big rocks are stuff that's really important: family, relationships, strategic planning, doing those really high level, non urgent, and important items. So, what he asks her to do is to fit all of the rocks. Oops, I'm going the wrong way. What he asks her to do is fit all of the rocks, all the big rocks, in with the bucket with the small rocks. And of course, she can't. She's trying to stuff it in. She's trying to work it around. That's what's happening. She can't fit it all in. So the idea is, okay, you can't fit it in. You can't put the lid on. You have to what? You have to put skipping to the part. And I'm going to include the video in my document here. You have to put the big rocks in first, right? Plan out the items that matter the most. And once I fully understood this, it changed my life because I can put the big rocks in first. I'm going to do those things first. And then I'm going to dump in all the little rocks because the little rocks are little daily tasks that maybe I'll get to, maybe I won't. So this video is great. I'm going to include it in here. Say Stephen Covey Big Rocks video. That's for you guys. So, Big Rocks Habits First, 7 Habits of Highly Effective People. Very good book if you really want to get into this more so. And this is the final thing that I'll talk about. You're not going to meet your plan typically. If you plan aggressively um, and you plan super productive, you're not going to meet it, right? And that's okay. It's okay not to meet it. Usually, at least for me, I pack too much in and I try and just stuff everything in that I possibly can because I want to squeeze the most amount of stuff that I have to do or stuff that I want to learn in the limited time that we have. Um, so be okay with it and know that this is really important too. We live in an imperfect system. Know that things are going to come up to deviate your time. Know that. And that's going to happen usually, throughout the day. That's why people get up in the morning or stay up late at night because you limit your things there. So this is more I'm trying to contextualize this for digital entrepreneurship and online marketing. I might change up the title by the time this video gets launched, but think about this because having a reasonable amount to accomplish in a day, you want to have enough where you actually did accomplish something, but you don't want to have too much where you feel like you didn't or you feel bad because you didn't meet all your goals. Have a reasonable amount to accomplish. And how do you measure that? You basically have a beginning plan, an end recap for each one of these segments here, and then you compare them. So you could take a month, plan out what you want to do in the month, you know, break it down by week, break that down by day, and then have a beginning plan and a night plan for each and see if they match and see how you feel about it. Do that for a month and you have a really, really good idea of what you can accomplish. And this can be applied not to only digital entrepreneurship or digital online marketing, this could be applied to anything. So, this has helped me a lot. I hope it helps you guys. And if you like more content like this, give me a thumbs up. Um, Please subscribe. Would love to, I'd love for you to see my face more. You can comment about anything, any opinions you have, and we will see you next time. Thanks. Take care.